In this video, I'll show you how to make some vines and branches using sport weight yarn and different size hooks, varying from size B to F. For the basic leafy vine, I used a B size hook and color 1. Chain 5 to begin with, and then you will add on a chain 7 to start the leaf, for a total of 12 chain. Once your chain is complete, you're going to go ahead and slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Continue by doing a single crochet and then a half double, a double crochet, and then a half double, ending with a slip stitch. Go back to chaining 5 between the leaves. You can chain 4 or 5 or 6. It's just the spacing between the leaves. Each time you want to make a leaf, do the chain 7 and then repeat the leaf pattern of slip stitch, single crochet, half double, double crochet, half double, and end with a slip stitch. Continue chaining, making the spaces and leafing for the desired length that you would like or the amount of leaves that you would like. Once you have the desired amount, go ahead and slip stitch and fasten off. I chose to complete 5 leaves for this vine. Make 2 of these vines, 1 for each flower, and 2 of these. This vine is completed holding colors 1 and 3 together, and using an F-size hook using the same basic vine pattern. Here I'm showing you how to tie in your end once you've fastened it off with a crochet hook. You just slide through the chain, yarn over, and keep pulling the tail on up the length of the vine. Or you can use a yarn needle and weave it in and out of the chains up the length of the vine. As you can see, I made this vine only 4 leaves long because the double strands made it a little bit larger, so it would have been really long with 5. Next, I'll show you the double leaf vine. You start off by doing the basic leaf vine, and then you're going to work up the other side of the chain by doing slip stitches. You'll decide randomly where you want to put your leaves, but once you find a spot you want to put a leaf, chain 7 and repeat the leaf pattern. Slip stitch, single crochet, half double, double, half double, slip stitch. Return to doing slip stitches up the chain, and when you get to a leaf, you could skip the leaf itself. It gives it a better shape. And then just randomly place leaves on the other side of the vine, straight across from other ones, in between, wherever you choose. Once you slip stitch in that last original chain, go ahead and fasten off. Next is the bare branch. I kind of drew up a little branch, and then using the slip stitch without the leaves, I just created the bare branch. Go ahead and chain, and decide how many chains you want to go down a branch and then slip stitch back up. You'll be completing one side at a time, and then you'll do like you did with the leaves, but with branches going back up the other side, so you have random bare branches coming off the center. So this is the one side finished, and I'm starting to work back up the other side. And here I've gone up a little bit, and then I want to branch off again. So I chain out and I work my way back to the center. Slip stitch all the way back to that first beginning chain and fasten off. The last one I have to show you is the popcorn vine. You'll start by chaining 3, then do 4 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook. Once you have the 4 double crochets complete, you're going to be removing your hook. So let the loop out a little bit so you don't lose your spot. Replace your hook in the third chain from the beginning chain. Grab the loop and pull it through. Chain 1 and slip stitch into the same space that you did the 4 double crochets. Chain 4 plus 3 more to start another puff for a total of 7. Double crochet in the third chain from the hook 4 times. Then remove your hook, replace your hook, grab the loop, and pull it through. Chain 2 this time, and slip stitch in that beginning chain with the 4 double crochets. And repeat the process. I added stitches to puffs as I went, so instead of 4, go up to 5, so that they got bigger as I went, ending with the last puff being triple crochets, and there were 6 of them. Just continue it and make your puffs different sizes as you go. Here's the last puff where I chained 4 and then I chained 4 to make the puff larger, and I did 6 triple crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. Same thing, remove my hook, replace it, pull the loop through. This time I chained 3 and slip stitched. As you can see here, they get larger as they go. I'm calling this next one the Crazy Little Filler. With colors 1, 2, and 3 together, cut 12 inches and 10 inches. Form in the shape of an S. Grab a scrap piece of yarn, place the S on top, and tie a square knot. If you don't know how to tie a square knot, it goes right over left and pull through, and then left over right and pull through. And then just fluff it out a little bit. Make 2 sets, one for each flower. And here is how to assemble the flower. Gather all your pieces and start by pulling the center cluster through the 3-petal flower. Pull the cluster and 3-petal flower through the 5-petal flower. Pull the previously grouped items through the large petal. Offset your 2 leaves and then pull the whole flower through both leaves. Gather 1 each of your vines and branch and knot them at the top. Go down a stitch or 2 through both leaves, yarn over the grouping of vines and pull through both leaves. Flip it over and take the 2 ends and tie a square knot. Don't trim any of the long tail ends because some will hang down with the vines and some of the others will be used to tie to the next piece to be revealed. Grab your crazy little fillers and pull them through randomly, pushing the petals forward and just square knotting them. Once you've square knotted them, trim the tails that you used to hold them together with. I thought these flowers could look nice as package toppers or even with a little greenery, just as a little swag. Next week we'll be seeing stars.